Hey, guess what we're gonna do? We're gonna play some Starfield. Audio check. Yep, I'm there on Twitch. Live at twitch.tv/JewelSmith. Or if you're watching me live and you want to check out my YouTube channel, same name. youtube.com/JewelSmith. Right, we are in the middle of Operation Starseed. I was following some kind of distress signal or something from the Charybdis system, and it brought me out here. It was quite a ways off the beaten path. I had to switch to my Frodo ship that I used to go out to Rana to get Pog's ring. If any of you remember that quest from a few episodes ago. And I had to switch to this one because it can jump 26 light years. I think it's the furthest any of my ships can jump. Oh, no, I can do 28 with the Kepler R, but I can't fly the Kepler R yet until I get a Class C pilot's license. So I'm in Frodo right now. But here on the planet, I've found this weird settlement where people think that they are the clones of people from Earth, clones of historical figures. I say they think they are, because I don't have any proof one way or the other that they share the same DNA as Franklin Roosevelt or Amelia Earhart or whoever. They say they do. They say that there's robots here that if any of them die, they get cloned again and they show back up, but they obviously don't have the memories of the previous clone, because really, even though they're clones, if they are clones, they're just, I mean, they're all individual people, but some of them seem to believe the story more than others. There are some who truly believe in their heart of hearts that they are a queen of Egypt, and the lady I talked to, she felt like she had memories of Egypt and stuff, and she firmly believes that she's meant to go out into the galaxy and be a new leader and usher in a new day for the settled systems. And I don't really know how they know about the settled systems. I mean, maybe they've been trading with passing traders. Maybe the robots are giving them information, but then some of them have said, oh, we don't have a lot of information. Like, they don't know how to fix their own plumbing, and they don't know how to farm and stuff like that, because the robots do it all. I don't know. It's kind of a weird situation here. I don't know the whole story, even though I've talked to everybody that I can talk to. And apparently there's 3 factions. There's Genghis Khan's faction, who sees the place as a prison, who doesn't really buy into the whole, you know, I'm the reincarnation of Genghis Khan thing. He wants to be set free. Now, whether or not he wants to be set free so that he can unleash, you know, tyranny or theft or whatever he's going to do across the galaxy, or whether he just wants to be released because he's a human being who just wants to get the heck out of here, I don't know. I also met a guy who claimed to be Wyatt Earp, but then told me secretly he wasn't Wyatt Earp. He was the reincarnation or the clone of some murderer, and he didn't want everyone else to know that he was the clone of a murderer. I don't know how he's managed to keep that secret, but okay. Yeah, and then Roosevelt seems to be the head of a faction that's sort of neutral. Like, they want to be able to leave someday, but they don't necessarily think they're ready to leave now. And then I met this, she's kind of like Cleopatra, but she's not Cleopatra. I don't remember her name, but I met an Egyptian queen lady who thinks that, you know, she firmly believes that she's meant to become the new queen of the galaxy. And hi, baby. What? One of my kitties is rubbing on my headset. What are you doing? What, bud? What, buddy? He's rubbing on my head and my headset. What's the matter, bud? Do you think I'm talking to you? He's on the back of my chair. Usually he doesn't come in here when I'm streaming. What's the matter? Where's your mommy? His favorite person is my youngest daughter. But she doesn't seem to be... I know she's home. Maybe she's in the bathroom, or maybe she closed her door. Were you being a pest? Sometimes he doesn't let her get her schoolwork done, and she has to chuck him out of the door. What's the matter? Oh, now he's on the bed. Okay. Or sometimes she goes off and does things, and he misses her, and then he comes and mopes around and cries to me. Alright. Anyway. So, yeah. So the next stage of this is we have to go to a facility on the other side of the planet and figure out what the heck is going on. This is the facility where the robots come from and where the clones come from. So if somebody dies, they get cloned and they come from this facility, I guess. But people keep saying that the facility is breaking down, and that's why they think they haven't been allowed to leave the Crucible. They say that they're supposed to stay in the Crucible until they become the best version of themselves, and then they'll be allowed to leave, but nobody's ever allowed to leave. Now, maybe it's just because they've never become the best version of themselves, according to whatever parameters are out here in this other facility. Oh, and they want 150 copper. I don't know if that's going to happen. Where can I go get 150 copper? I don't know. Maybe there's some copper outside of the facility? Well, let me scan the world and see. There's a lot of water. I don't know if there's any copper. Is CU copper? Or is it something else? What is the... Yeah, CU is copper. Okay. So, I should be able to find some copper around here. Somewhere. Maybe here, where it's green. In the frozen dunes of the Charybdis system. Alright, let's go there. Let's see if we can find copper.
This place isn't so bad. Lots of space to think out here.
Zeke, it's freezing. Put your suit on, my dude. I have my helmet on, but I guess it's not showing. Show helmet in breathable areas. Nope, that didn't take. Okay. Oh, I hit the wrong bumper. Okay. Alright, well I guess he's gonna freeze his toesies off, but... Let's see if we can figure out where there's some copper. Ooh, what's that over there? Life signs. I didn't want to annoy it. Look at that thing. That's pretty cool looking. Ghost Grazer.
Let's see what
Alright.
you got.
Let's not, Zeke. Just leave him alone. We're looking for copper. Oh, this has got copper. So, can I just mine copper from here? Is that a thing? No, I thought you had to find nuggets. Well, we've found things that look like this before, just not blue. These weird spidery web things. They don't move very fast, so I'm not too worried about it. Is he throwing grenades at it? I think he is. What is that? Is that copper? No. Some kind of weird plant or something, but I can't scan it. That's weird. Oh, I didn't want to take the sap. I guess I'd already scanned that one. Oh, that's water. I don't want water, I want copper. Like it says there's copper here. How do you find it? Ah, here we go. We're added. Okay. We're finding some copper. This is kind of a cool landscape. I like it. Yeah, there's not any copper in that one. No nuggets. What is casium? Yeah, it says there's still a lot of copper around here. I guess we gotta look for these greenish type rocks. And then mine the nuggets of copper inside of them. Let's see how much copper we've picked up so far. Ooh, 15. Only 135 to go. Jeez, please, Louise. I'll probably end up going and buying a bunch in Aquila City and just coming back with it. But I don't know, this is kind of a cool landscape. I like it. I want to go up on that hill and see what that tree is. It just looks cool. Oh, looks like there's some copper over here that I missed. Oh. Unexplored ecological feature. Scan this area. Okay. Unknown feature. One of the ruderal plant masses from which the local vegetation is derived. Okay. That's kind of cool, and I leveled up doing it. Ancient Ortet Nodule. Okay. This is kind of cool. Yeah, that looks really cool. That's really cool. I like it. This is a neat landscape. Alright. see if we can find... Oh, shoot. Let's go scan these. They're very slow. Even if I aggro them. You can't scan these things, so I guess they're not important. Oh shit, Zeke, you let that spider thing sneak right up on me. Whoa. Dude, you're supposed to have my back. Chlorine, I don't want chlorine, I want copper. This looks like copper. Oop. Sorry, my dude. Sun's going down. It might start getting really cold out here. I don't even know what that shit is. Copper. Should be a lot of copper around here. I want copper. Poor little dude was trying to get away, but he wasn't fast enough. The heck? Is that the sun rising? I thought it just set. Oh, now it's gone. There was like a yellow glow on the horizon. It says there's copper around here. That's chlorine. Hey, Beyond Belief! I just noticed you were in the chat room. It was pretty quiet in the chat room. So I wasn't watching it too closely. Welcome, welcome. I'm mining copper. Did you finish the quest from yesterday? The one, the Operation Starseed? No, I'm still here in the Charybdis system. But they had asked me for 150 pieces of copper. And I noticed that there was a lot of copper on this world that we're on here. So I'm just running around. Oh. Breathing in toxic gas. Yeah, there's red glowing. We saw some yellow glowing stuff a minute ago. What is this? Is it magma? Is it just a graphical glitch? No, it looks like it's definitely glowing. Oh, maybe it's... What is this? Exposed root system. I don't know, I kind of like this biome. It's cool. I think it's really pretty. So we're running around exploring it. Zeke doesn't seem to find it cold in the slightest. He's just wearing his regular old outfit. Ooh. Oh, look at this. This is cool. Oh, it's another one of those ancient Ortet nodules. I can't scan it. Okay. It's a different one than we found before, but I guess we can't scan it twice. Wow. It's really cool looking. Alright, but we're looking for copper. There's some copper. I don't see any nodules of copper that we can mine. Alright, but anyway. Let's see how many we have. No. We have 39. We need 150. Yeah, 150 copper for Mr. Robot. Exactly. Well, you know, it's just fun to run around, see what's what. don't mind a lot of wide open spaces. Some people have complained in this game about how there's just like too much of nothing. But, you know, it's kind of got that No Man's Sky vibe, right? Of just being on strange worlds. Different biomes and stuff. It's pretty cool. I don't mind it. But yeah, when you have a quest objective and your ship parks a million miles away, that is kind of weird. Or if you're trying to explore a particular place and you can't set your ship down right next to it, that's frustrating. Especially for people that have played No Man's Sky, I imagine, where you can just like set your ship down anywhere. Pretty much. I mean, not that I've played No Man's Sky very much, but I've watched my husband play it a lot. And I've heard units received about 1 million times. Oh, he's a dead one. Is it one we killed? I think I recognize that hill right there. That's water. I don't want water. Oh shit. Oh god, I just, it's like the whole floor is moving. Holy shit balls. We got swarmed, Zeke. We got swarmed. You alright? Yeah, he's alright. Holy crud. I wish they were full of copper. But they're not. Damn, that was fun. Oh, wow. I guess we ran into a nest of them, or a swarm of them, or a herd of them, or however they travel. Oh, that's cool. Oh, there's a bunch over there, too. Oh, look at them traveling. Oh, they're coming straight for us. I bet they don't like fire. Ooh, they're fighting each other. No, they're fighting Zeke. He's down. dead! Oh, I died! Oh! What a death! How far back is it gonna put me? Wow, that's cool. I was overrun. Alright, so where am I at? How many coppers do I have? I still have 39 copper. Okay. Oh, wow. That's cool. I should have used grenades. I should have used my jetpack to get up above them. I know. I was kind of panicking in the moment, but I should have been keeping a better eye on my health. I shouldn't have tussled with a swarm on a high-level world when I'm level 30. Alright. Let's get out of here. Beyond Belief says, can you build an outpost and make a copper extractor? I don't know. I've never built an outpost, so I don't know. I have no idea how to build a copper extractor, how to build an outpost, none of that stuff. Baby. My kitty cat is back. What's wrong, little guy? Oh, look, there's some spiders out there. I can see them. Oh. Sorry for any of you arachnophobes out there. Very uncomfortable with my recent spider death. Alright. Go to the facility. Let's get on with getting on. I can always go buy some copper maybe somewhere. Oh, Beyond Belief says it's easy. Just open scanner, press X. Alright. Did I go to the wrong place? Yes, I went back to the Crucible. Alright, let's go down here to the facility. Crucible does not appear on any star charts. What is here is a mystery. Ooh. Oh, it just plunked me down. Okay. Chlorine. Water. Yeah, the copper is up here. And down here. in other areas. Alright, it says find clues at the facility. You ready for this, Zeke? I should probably do a save in case I die again. So open scanner, press, oh, outpost 8? What does that mean? I mean, clearly I can't put an outpost here, but why does it say 8? Does that mean I can build 8 outposts? Oh, there's copper right there. Didn't think there'd be any here. Oh, hello. Unlock requires key. This is probably where we're gonna come out. If I had to guess. Oh boy. Hello? What is this place? Oh no. I don't like the look of it. Oh, and here's a secure access door. Maybe we'll come out this way at some point. Oh no, I'm trapped. I have to fast travel out. Oh, okay, Beyond Belief says you can have 8 outposts. I can have 24 with upgraded skill tree. Okay, so you have a limited number of how many outposts you can build. Okay. I know it says to go in the door there, but I'm looking around the facility to see if I see anything on the outside other than the door there. Alright, here we go. I don't like the sounds that I'm hearing.
I am taking damage. Warning, damage registered.
Is this place? What is this thing? Oh shit. Diary page, discovering Galathea. I managed to break into the top floor. It is a spaceship, as we all assume. The records call it the Galathea. Most of the ship has been stripped down, but amazingly the comm system was operational. There was a message from another ship called the Beagle. Wasn't the HMS Beagle what Charles Darwin was on when he was doing his Origin of the Species tour? When I played the transmission, it was just raw noise. I will try to go back tonight. Alright, so the facility has been overrun. God, I hate this. Diary page, escape. This confinement is driving me crazy. Day after day underground. I think Genghis is right. Escape is the only option. Oh, the big blood smear on the floor. I don't like that. Can't get in there. That's where we just were. Oh, a lot of blood here. That's safe. All right. Med Theft Assassins Refined Side Star. Oh my gosh. Drum Magazine. And a chance that humans will drop extra med packs on death. That's quite a tricked out pistol there. Alright, let's grab this. Diary page, reborn. Today I am here new. They tell me I was here before, that I have been reborn. I have knowledge of a son, Kublai Khan, and his accomplishments of being the founder of a great empire to rival any in history. The machines tell me I am someone I am not. I will not play by their rules. Oh, that's gotta be Genghis Khan. Oh, hang on. I want to see how it compares to this one. The Corrosive does a little more physical damage. The Assassins has a little bit bigger magazine. But other than that, the stats look about the same. Long barrel, reflex sight, suppressor. Alright, so the difference is the armor-piercing rounds, the drum magazine, and the med theft versus corrosive. Yeah, alright. I mean, it's 6 of one, half a dozen of the other, but I'll stick with what I got. Beyond Belief is back with coffee in hand. Nice. Oh, I don't like this one bit. I don't like it. I've already died once today. I don't like it. Burn it all with fire. Nuke it from orbit. Are we gonna have to fight a great big one? We're gonna have to fight a great big one, aren't we? Oh, I don't like that. The light shining right on the skeletons. You can't miss it. Mm-mm. I don't care for that. No. I don't care for that one bit. They're just giving us all these little space roaches and stuff. We're gonna end up having to fight something huge. I can just feel it. Oh shit. Zeke, you scared the crap out of me. That's a lot of blood. Diary page, Genghis explosion. Genghis somehow got a hold of explosives. Last night we woke to a thunderous din. The facility had been repeating incessantly. Containment breached. It is maddening. An expedition was sent to the outside this morning. They report predators, deadly ones, all about. Amelia and Amanirenas, I think that's the Cleopatra Egyptian lady, are furiously working to come up with anything that could be used as a weapon. I tried to get into the facility's inner sanctum to no avail. There is nowhere to hide, nothing to be done but wait. So they were all living in this facility at some point. Ugh, I don't like this. Look at it smiling at me. I don't like it. Shit. Hey Claus! Welcome to the chat room. You were just in the same building 2 hours ago. Not sure if the big one will be impressed by that pew pew. Oh, there is a big one? You are confirming there is a big one. Oh no. Yeah, I had to fight a big one at the lock. Remember that? Some great big mama version of the littler ones. And I think we had to fight a pretty big one. There was some kind of queen pest in Barrett's quest when we had to go to a mine. But I was able to shoot that one from like up on a ridge and kill it instead of having to deal with it face to face. Oh dear. Do I have to kill them? I mean, they are showing up as enemies here.
Sending out a grenade!
Catastrophic damage. System failure.
Okay. He got it. Anonymous last words. I woke up for the first time right here and now I bleed. When first I heard the mission, I felt a thrill. We were chosen. We would rule again. But after spending countless days, nights, who is to say in these windowless halls, we do nothing. The facility feeds us, the facility provides, and we just argue. But now we do more. We turn to murder. I pray you find this brother of my blood. Do not trust Bill Hickok. He is not who he seems. That's Wyatt Bill, the guy who is the murderer, who asked me not to tell the others that he was cloned from a murderer and was threatening to kill me. And I let him go, and I remember thinking, like, well, he's kind of falling back on old habits if he's threatening to kill me. Maybe I should have killed him. Oh, I don't want to have to go down there. I don't like it. No me gusto. I'm just looking around, seeing what's over here. I know I gotta go the other way. Alright. I hate the little noises that this stuff makes. Creeps me out. I don't like it. Diary page. Ada's questions. Unanswered questions. Who created the facility? Is the mission the real reason it was created? Do we really share the DNA of our namesakes? Are any people watching us? Are the robots as unintelligent as they appear? Are the reborn really what they claim? So many more questions. So few people are asking the right questions. Yeah, I agree, Ada. Those are all the questions that I have as well. Everybody seems to just accept what's going on. Like, oh yeah, we're these DNA clones of these famous people and we're supposed to act like these people and then go out into the galaxy and make things right. But I mean, how do we even know they are cloned from those actual people? And even if they are, that doesn't make them those people. And why does this place exist? And what is the actual point of it all? Because it reminds me of a Fallout 4 vault. Vault tech doing all their weird experiments. very, very Vault-Tec in feel here. Hey, there's a copy of History of the Pirates. That's one of the books that you can sell to Sinclair's if you've never sold it to her before, and she'll pay you a lot of money for it. But only the first copy. Any subsequent copies, she doesn't seem to care. Alright. Alright. We gotta go down inside the creepy alien tunnel, and I don't like it. Alright, this is feeling like a save spot. It kind of got stuck there. You alright, Zeke?
Got some new orders for me? Always happy to help out.
Do you have aid? You should have aid. He's got a few trauma packs. Let's give him a few med packs too.
See you, Captain.
Hunting Maggotmaw. That's an ugly bastard. Quark degenerative tissues. I don't even know what that means. He had a face only a mother could love.
I feel like we're being watched. That sure was something.
I don't like that. Zeke saying that he feels like we're being watched.
I can take you.
Ada's diary, heart of the facility. Years of trial and error, and I have attained proficiency enough to call myself a programmer. It is amazing how far things have advanced from my memories. To think Babbage and I would open this untold world of knowledge and power. I realize I never will be a masterful programmer. I have no books or text to advance myself, but the intricacy of the security here is daunting. The facility is on full lockdown, and the only solution is the security override code, but where is it? This part of the facility was closed to us until Genghis set off his explosions, and even here there is nothing of the sort. If only I had more time to think, but the monsters lurk in every hall now. Perhaps the damage to the facility means this is my final life? A pity. So much more to discover and learn. Okay, so if the facility is damaged beyond repair and all the robots are dead and everything, then they can't be reincarnated or recloned again, right? So this is it. This is their last go round, and they gotta make it count. We have found 7 of 7. Facility restricted wing computer. Warning, warning. Cascade failure, overflowing diagnostic self-repair routines. Hard lock of restricted wing access. Please use security override code to return security to default values. Attempt manual override. Security override code required. Okay. Oh, come on. There we go. So, where do we need to go now? We can't go out that way, I don't think. Without opening the security override, whatever. So, I guess we gotta go this way. Choose which society to give facility information. The clones at Crucible at one point lived in the facility. The facility was destroyed when a previous version of Genghis Khan reached the surface. Then the hostile wildlife murdered them all. There is a section of the facility that is blocked off, but I need security passcode to proceed. I should report back to one of the leaders. Oh my gosh. Okay. What's back here? Anything? Doesn't look like it. Look at that. Oof. Is that something inside there? Can't tell what that is. I don't think it's important. All right. Come on, Zeke. Shoot. Okay. Computer. Door control interface. Open door. Opening door. Done. Oh, yep. Here's the security access door. I was here earlier. I fell down into that pit there. Well, so then what's that over there? We found another door over there. I thought we were going to come out over there. There was another door. See right there. It said it needed a key. But I never found a key. Maybe somebody back at the Crucible will have the key.
How can I be of service, Captain?
Alright, well, help me wash all this bug goo off of me. Ugh. Beyond Belief says, welcome to the facility where your questions from yesterday get answered. But do they? I feel like I haven't gotten any answers at all. It said to find clues, and I found clues, and I'm still just as confused as ever. I don't know. I guess I'll just put it in here. Those quark degenerative tissues look like a cinnamon roll. It makes me want to eat it, but ew, it's probably bug parts or something. But it looks like a croissant dough wrapped around cinnamon or something. Okay. Claus is saying the key in Crucible. That would be nice, but simple. Beyond Belief says yes. Okay. I guess we're not done yet. There's still more to do, more to learn. I hope so. I'd like to know. Oh, facility partially explored, 50%. Okay, so maybe that other door is where I'm going to go explore the other 50% and find the password to unlock a whole new section or something. Wow. Okay. Alright, but now I'm back. It says choose which society to give facility information. Oh, gosh. Alright, well, I definitely don't want to give it to the Egyptian Queen Lady because I think that she buys into the whole mission of the place a little too hard. She's a little bit psycho. I mean, she really believes she is the reincarnation of this Egyptian queen and that her destiny is to rule the stars. And even though she wants to usher in a new age of whatever, blah, 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 it just seems weird and psycho to me. I don't know what the point is of the people who built this facility. If it's a big experiment. Don't tell me in the chat room. I'm just spitballing here. If you know the answer, I don't want to know. Let me discover it, but I'm just thinking out loud. Is it a big science experiment? Are they actually the people that they are being cloned from? Maybe it was some kind of thing when they knew Earth was going to be destroyed. They saved genetic material from all these people and sent it out here. But then why would they save the genetic material of murderers and stuff? Seems kind of silly. And then why would they reincarnate or clone these people and not give them adequate knowledge? I don't know. I don't trust it. I don't trust the mission of this place. So I don't want to give it to her. Genghis Khan, to be honest, seems to me like the most well-adjusted person of the bunch because he's the one who's like, yeah, I know we're not really who everybody thinks they are, and I'm just a guy, and I'm just tired of being here, and I just want to get on with my life. But then a part of me is like, you know, does he really mean that? Or does he expect to go out into the stars and become a pirate or a new leader like the Egyptian lady? I don't know. And I don't know what the deal is with that white Earp guy. It said not to trust him. And I don't. But I don't necessarily trust Franklin either. Because his deal is, yeah, we should leave eventually when we figure out who we are and we really know what we're doing. Which seems reasonable. But I don't really understand why anybody needs to stay there any longer than they've already been staying there. I mean, they wouldn't have gotten out of the facility and figured out anything at all if Genghis Khan hadn't blown up stuff, right? Or was it that because he blew stuff up, it allowed the external environment inside, and that was the threat. So he should never have blown stuff up. But then, isn't it like the duty of every prisoner to escape? It's like I can't blame him for wanting to escape, you know? I kind of feel like escaping is the most reasonable thing to want to do in that situation. But oh man, I cannot make up my mind exactly what I want to do here. I don't feel like there's any good option, but then that's typical of Bethesda games. I'm thinking. I guess I'm leaning towards either Genghis Khan or Franklin. But I don't know. Oh, man. Beyond belief says all criminals want to escape. Well, no, but I mean, like, that's the, I think that movie was called The Great Escape, wasn't it? Or no, it was Bridge Over the River Kwai. Maybe it was both. But, like, you know, the whole idea of, like, if you're a prisoner of war, it's the duty of every prisoner to escape, right? I mean, they're not necessarily prisoners of war, but, you know, you don't have to be a criminal to be a prisoner. Now, it would be interesting if they were all prisoners who, for whatever reasons, thought that they were a reincarnation of these historical figures, and that was because they were trying to rehabilitate them. Because we just did that Ilios retreat quest where they were trying to build a rehabilitation facility for criminals. So it just seems kind of repetitive if this is also supposed to be a rehabilitation facility for criminals. But, okay, maybe, I don't know. Franklin seems the most reasonable, so gonna have to go with him. Genghis Khan is a loose cannon, and that believer chick is just a little too weird for me. Beyond belief saying, what's Franklin's plan? I think it was that he wanted everyone to be able to leave eventually, but first he wanted to make sure that everybody was self-sufficient. Like, he said that they didn't know how to farm, they didn't know how to repair their plumbing, they totally relied on the robots, and he wanted to not be relying on the robots. And then eventually, you know, everybody would leave, or could leave if they wanted to. Genghis Khan definitely wants to leave. He wants to just burn it all down, I think, and just get the heck out of here. And the queen lady over there, she believes in the mission of this place, but she thinks the mission is that they're supposed to become the new leaders of the galaxy and usher in a golden era, and I'm distrustful of anyone who thinks that they can make a golden era of anything, because that's just a fancy way of talking about tyranny. So Yeah, and she totally buys. If she's drunk the Kool-Aid, she thinks that she is absolutely the reincarnation of this Egyptian leader lady. And I'm just, yeah, no, it doesn't work for me. She wants everybody to stay here, and continue, you know, with the mission, which is to try to make the best version of themselves they can be. But, like, by whose standard and what that even means, nobody seems to know. It's very weird. Alright, I'm gonna go with this guy.
Genghis and the renegades will be the death of us, unless we stand firm.
Who are the unknown clones?
We are not 100% sure, but I have a theory. The facility has been unreliable as long as I've been alive. My guess is that they are historical figures that just didn't get a proper education. Who's to say what Julius Caesar actually looked like? Or some modern person of note that we wouldn't even know about. Whoever they are, though, they are as smart and capable as the ones that know their identity.
Okay. Can you tell me about the Pragmatists?
We are unnaturally dependent on the machines of the facility for every aspect of our society. The Pragmatists seek to take the reins of power ourselves. We will cultivate, work, and govern for ourselves. Perhaps, once we have demonstrated that we can govern ourselves well, we can try and bring our leadership to the settled systems. But to do so too early, I fear, courts disaster.
Alright, so see, there you go. What do you think about the real FDR?
My feelings about my namesake are complicated. He was a great but flawed human being. On one hand, he guided a country through the ravages of depression and war admirably. He tirelessly fought to improve the lives of the poor and disadvantaged. But as a husband, he was unfaithful. And as a colleague, he was a consummate politician, which is sometimes good, often distasteful. He was truly a great man, and I must confess, I am proud to share his heritage.
Yeah, he definitely seems reasonable, right? Yeah, Beyond Belief says 2 loose cannons and a man of reason. Right.
Goodbye.
Right. Let's go talk to... I'm not going to give the notes to these other people, but let's go see if they have other dialogue options that can shed a little more light on what's going on here and what they would do with the information.
Roosevelt would destroy any hope of the mission succeeding.
Can you tell me about the believers again?
We are the ones who believe in the mission. We are the great minds and leaders of history who can bring about a new golden age. Our numbers are admittedly few, but we make up for it in our commitment to see the dream of Crucible realized. We just want the machines fixed so we can pass the test and be allowed to leave Crucible and try to make a difference.
Do you really believe you're the Amanirenas?
I am her reborn. Many here scoff at reincarnation. But why? It has been a belief of people from the earliest of times. Why is it so unimaginable it can happen? When I dream, I smell the sands of Africa. I see the vaunted Roman legions with their prickly spear walls. And I see and taste the blood. Both ours and theirs. I am Queen Amanirenas, and I am she who even the conquerors fear.
Okay.
Goodbye.
And then I think Genghis is over there. Hey Sonic, how are you? Haven't seen you in ages. Happy Valentine's Day. I know it was yesterday, but
I I am currently engaged in the
I hope you had a good day. How the heck do I get in here to talk to him? Did I run past the door? Oh, I guess I did. Hello?
All beings yearn for freedom. Even Roosevelt admits this.
What can you tell me about the facility?
You ask a question I cannot answer to your satisfaction. It is far to the east. It is where all the machines come from. Beyond that, mystery.
Alright, so he doesn't remember having blown the place up. What can you tell me about the renegades?
We are the only ones that just want to tear it all down and leave. The mission, the facility, all of it are lies. We deserve a chance to really live. I have no doubt many of us will perish, or be swallowed up by the settled systems with little to show of it. But I just want the chance that every human is born with.
So the facility kills you if you try to leave? Yeah, I think we already asked that.
Without fail and without mercy. If we go too far, our lives end. Even the most devout believer drops like a stone a little over a mile out. I know this because we have tried it. Many look at Crucible like it is holy or a potential utopia. But the renegades see it truly. It is hell, and it is our prison.
Okay.
We are done then.
I mean, I think he's got the most accurate perspective on the place. But whether or not I want to burn the whole thing down and set everybody free, that's a lot.
Hello.
Patrick said, doing good. Had a pizza party yesterday. Woo, fun. You redeemed some channel points to give Sulfur a coffee. I don't think Sulfur is here, but I'm sure he appreciates it. He does like coffee. Yeah, alright, I know that I'm belaboring this, but there is a part of me that really does want to just burn it all down and set everybody free. Fuck it. But since I don't know enough about this place or why it was built in the first place and what is going on, then I'm gonna go with
That's why our aims
Roosevelt.
are so important. We need to learn how to do things for ourselves. How to defend, how to produce power, how to fix the plumbing, for God's sake.
But the thing is, I don't know whether I should tell any of them about this guy being a murderer. The slate said don't trust him. But then, you know, who knows who wrote the slate or why. If he's even still the same person that the slate was talking about. Because every time they get reborn, they kind of reset a lot of their memories and stuff. So, yeah, I'll tell him.
Came from space. Can the strange...
Alright, Wyatt is actually a clone of H.H. Holmes.
What? Why would this infernal place choose to bring back that abomination of all people?
That's the question, isn't it?
He's not Holmes. I've worked with Wyatt for many years. He is a good man, but I can see it's been eating him up.
Well, I just thought you should know. I don't trust him. Well, I thought you should know. I'll
That's
say
good
that.
you brought this to me. Listen, don't tell anyone else. I'm not sure what the others would do. We should be judged by our actions, not ancient history.
True that. Okay, I'm giving you the notes. I've been to the facility. Let's work together on this.
Let me see.
Whoa, fade to black.
You have no idea what a reassurance it is to learn even these hints of our past. It sounds like the facility is in ruins, but perhaps the restricted section is intact? Think of the answers it must contain, and perhaps a way to help us become self-sufficient. But there is no security override code here. I would know. Think.
Maybe the Beagle has a copy of the code? Maybe the security code is really well hidden? Do you really know so little? What do you think about the notes? I'll ask him that.
Think that Crucible was not our first home. And Genghis Khan destroyed it. I have told people time and time again that the renegade will be the death of us all. And they already were once. The only thing clear to me is despite the facility's efforts, we haven't grown at all.
Maybe the Beagle has a copy of the code?
Galathea's sister ship. Yes, if it can be found. Certainly, they had the capability of going into the heart of the facility. If anyone can figure a manner of locating the Beagle, it's Ada Lovelace. I'll radio her and explain the situation. I'm sure she will make every effort to assist.
Radio her? She's like just outside the door there. Talk to Ada.
You don't get old on Crucible unless you are smart.
should strike now.
FDR is the wisest of us.
I mean, you could just lean out the door and shout to her. She's right here.
Non-resident detected. Valid exception acknowledged.
So we did come from a spaceship. Of course we did. And there's another out there? What was the Beagle? Why did she and the Galathea part? But all of that in time. First, we must find her. She's not in this star system. I would have spotted her.
How do you know the Beagle isn't in this star system?
I've studied the celestial bodies for years. No trace of a spaceship in orbit here or around the other planets.
There must be some way to find
a
it.
radio telescope. It has a default position. It resets every morning. I always wondered, why point at Bel V? Petty frustration I've dealt with for years. But perhaps the facility looks for her sister. Yes, it makes sense. I can send you the coordinates. The Bell Star system is not far. The facility communicates via a secure frequency. When you arrive, tune into that.
Okay. We have been to the Bell system before. I think I went there when I was trying to get out to Rana. Here. Gotta jump to Bara first and then jump to Bell. Okay. Oh, okay. Beyond beliefs is maybe he uses a secure frequency to talk to her. He's not just gonna just shut out the door. She's standing like 5 feet away from the Egyptian queen though, so like she's still gonna be overheard. Okay, we're at Bara. And now we gotta jump to Bell. Signal location. Alright, there's a ship there. Scan secure frequency. Although in bad repair, this old navigation beacon still has the projected flight plan of the Beagle. The next planned stop after Bel V is Zelazny 1. They've got planets in this game. I think they've got one named Heinlein. Now they've got Zelazny. Roger Zelazny was a writer. He wrote fantasy and science fiction stuff. Okay. Follow the Beagle's trail to Zelazny 1. Where is that going to be? Jesus. Nirvana? Alright. Boulevard and Rivera. Nirvana. Alright, let's go to Nirvana, I guess. We're gonna do some planet hopping. Oh shit. We gotta get out of here quick. Fucking starborn people are here. Oh, this has been surveyed. Okay. What's here? A science outpost. Okay, don't care. I got power from beyond, so I guess there is a temple here. Don't care. Oh my god, I still can't get to Zelazny. What? Distance 27. God damn it. Upgrade your grav drive or rank up your Astrodynamics skill. Where's my Astrodynamics skill? Hello? Astrodynamics? It's not under tech? Science, maybe? Astrodynamics. Increase grab jump range by 15%. I don't know if that's going to be enough to get us there. Maybe? It is, it is! Oh my gosh. Okay. Let's go. That's why I keep a perk, a spare perk, to use when I need it.
You shall be judged.
Oh shit. I do not have a good fighting ship. Oh man, that was close. think I used a lot of ship parts there. My engines are very slow. This is not a great fighting ship. It's a light, long space distance traveling ship. Alright. Let's get back to the Beagle.
Good day, Captain.
Find the facility's security override code. Okay. Are you with me, Zeke? Alright, there's a robot there. And a turret. Yeah, that robot's gonna come for us. Get ready, Zeke. So how old is this ship?
Protocol.
I need some help.
Repair not possible.
Sorry, Zeke. Stop running in front of my gun, okay, my dude? You need to either stay behind me or stay to one side of me. Like, you should always stay at my 3 o'clock or something. You're supposed to be covering my back, not me covering yours. So, you know, you gotta stay around, like, stay between my 3 and my 6. Damn it. I just made a video on my channel, it came out today. A little edited snippet, about 2.5 minutes, of me, or actually more accurately, Zeke having a really bad time during combat, like flinging grenades that blow up in his face and getting shot in the head by me because he runs right in front of me when I'm shooting with people, stuff like that. And I know sometimes people say, well, you know, that's just Bethesda companions, they suck, but no, they don't all suck. Hancock in Fallout 4 didn't do that shit. Teldra and Sero in Skyrim didn't do that shit. Geppetto. That's a weird poster. I mean, I don't know of any Geppetto references in this game. But okay. It's like some kind of crazy medical facility. Open that door. Oh. We can open that door though. Okay. I'm just searching around, seeing what I see. Red trench. Okay. Kind of weird to have a bedroom and a bathroom in a hallway like this with no doors. Okay. Well, there's a lot of beds in here.
My sensors have detected. I am engaging the enemy.
Are you? Are you sure about that?
Massive damage.
Alright, we'll go through there in a minute. Aha, Bugle Lab key. Glad I came down here to look. Oh, and a safe key. 2 keys down here. Oh, somebody was playing darts back here. And had a little bed, a little cot set up down here. Away from all the other beds. A lot of beds down here. On this ship. Oh, somebody's playing tic-tac-toe with the with the tape. That's funny. Oh, but I have the safe key. Does it work on this safe? That's interesting. Ah, 1,690 credits. Alright, well, that wasn't terribly exciting. Oh, oh, this is the hatch to get out of the ship. Okay, fair enough. So they're here in the docking bay? Alright. Sitting in the morning sun, I'll be sitting when the evening comes, watching the ships roll in. That's the dock of the bay, not docking bay. And I'll watch them roll away again, sitting in the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away. These look like they're empty. Oh, helium. Do I want that? Do I care? I don't know if I care. I used to grab all the helium, but I don't think it really matters. More robot. God, a ton of robots. Is this where all the robots came from that were running the settlement? The Crucible? Oh, I hear Dr. Zhao's computer. Alright. Let's check this out. A pox on Shang. God's curse, Dr. Shang. The facility is a hell full of vicious predators. The amount of resources we will need just to provide basic protection is ludicrous. With Dr. Baskinda passed, it falls to me to reconfigure the experiment. Otto von Bismarck needed a Amanirenas as a counterweight, and even then he would be hard to stop. Although many say that Franken Genghis is vital to the experiment, I am not fully convinced we properly sequenced his DNA from his descendants. And his indoctrination program? It's an embarrassment. No, Amanirenas is key. Interesting. Alright, so it is a scientific experiment. Like Vault-Tec in Fallout. Sure. Freon. The captain is aware we are dangerously low on Freon. I have enough to keep all the specimens frozen for a year or more, so he keeps deprioritizing my request. Will he listen? Remote security door control. Open door. And remote turret control. No signal, because I blew it up. Oh, maybe this is the way back out. We had to go further in and find the security code. Oh, there's a robot right there. The rest seem to be empty. There's a robot there. Yep, okay, there's 2 robots. Might have to fight them on the way back out. Get out of the way, idiot. I'm not yelling at him, I'm yelling at me. I'm the idiot. There's another terminal. See what it has to say. Turret control interface, no signal. Okay. Beagle Datacore. Access level admin. Restrictions NA. All security systems disabled. Crimson Fleet incident. There were 3 of them. Captain Lapido offered them everything we could spare, but no amount of pleading worked. The hostile ships are destroyed, but at what cost? The Beagle is badly damaged. The hull breaches have been sealed, but we lost about half our remaining crew. We have one last jump. If we cannot find something in the Zelazny system, and fast, we're doomed. Zelazny report. We didn't even have time to scan all the planets here. Our engines are dead. The captain, he had enough. We started the mission with such optimism, but it's been setback after setback. There are 4 of us. Dr. Zhao keeps adjusting the experiment program to work without the Galathea. I told her that we've already lost 20% of the genetic material. I asked who should be prioritized, but I fear she's no longer in her right mind. I dreamed of having my own command, but not like this. Final entry. Day 120 of being adrift. No more food, no more water. I'm the last that's left. I don't know how long I have. The Beagle's mission has failed. If Dr. Chang or anyone from the Galathea reads this, you were right. We should have all stayed with you at the facility. I'm disabling all security so you can grab whatever you need for salvage and recovery. I am ashamed to report that all of our genetic material did not survive. Well, they didn't disable security, though. I had to deal with security on the way in. I pray the mission continues on the facility. God have mercy on us all. The mission continues on the facility. Download the security override code for Project Starseed. Yeah, somehow when you thought you turned off the security, you didn't. So all of this stuff looks identical to everything that we encounter already in the present day. But they made it sound like this experiment had been going on for decades. Maybe, or is that just my misinterpretation? They say they have genetic material. But is it the actual genetic material of Genghis Khan and Franklin Roosevelt and all those people? Alright, well, I guess that's all we came in for. Oh shit. I had even said that was gonna happen, didn't I? Alright, babe. Don't run toward the grenade, my dear. When you throw a grenade, you shouldn't run toward it. That's just a word to the wise. What an idiot I am. I even said, oh, these robots are going to come out on our way back. And then I'm like, doop, 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 just going right through the hall, getting ambushed by robots. Have we been in here already? I don't remember this one. I don't know what this does. Energy damage. Energy damage. didn't do much damage to that robot. But I did. Hey, baby. Alright, now I have another kitten in here. My other cat. Telling me it's time to wrap up the live stream. He's in here saying, Mama, this is when you usually wrap it up and come downstairs and have dinner. It's funny how particular cats are about schedules. Is this the safe? I can unlock with the key? Yes, it is. Oh, and there's the Beagle Lab key right here. I thought I already had the Beagle Lab key. That's weird. Oh, there's some copper. And europium. Dr. Amani's computer. Let's see what this says. No one listens. I am tired of no one listening to me. We should have boarded the Galathea and taken their genetic samples. The whole plan requires all of the specimens. How can we hope to engineer the golden age with only half of the test? So these scientists thought that if they got genetic material of all of history's great leaders, they could usher in a golden age. Bel system struck out. The Bel system has no planets that meet our criteria. If only the mission had access to the United Colonies recon data, we wouldn't be bumbling in the dark. No one says anything, but many think Captain Lapido did the wrong thing. We celebrated a birthday of young Roberts, well, Dr. Roberts now. And he's 65. Even if we find our planet, at this rate, none of us will be physically or mentally able to set up the experiment. True, the facility protocols theoretically need no manual intervention. But let's be realistic. When has a large piece of code ever worked without some debugging after launch? So they've been working on this for a while. I guess? They don't have access to the United Colonies data, so are they with the United Colonies or not with the United Colonies? Who are they with, and why are they out here trying to do this? Alright, I see a dead robot, so I think we've come through here before. Yeah. That's the room we looked into before. Let's get the heck out of here.
Hello.
Hello, Vasco. Alright, so now we need to get back. Where do we need to go? What's going on? See if Ada can decrypt the security override code. Oh, that's back at the Crucible. Can we fast travel there? Out of fuel range. Okay. So where can we fast travel to? What is this one? Latana. Okay. Let's go to Latana.
We have an urgent situation developing on Crucible.
Oh no.
Please, come immediately, before it's too late.
Okay. Just as soon as I do a save. Okay. My shields and my engines are still healing from that Va'ruun encounter. Oh, yeah. Okay, ballistic, laser, missile. Alright. I was just looking at how my weapons were configured on this ship. I don't usually fight with this ship. It's not meant to be a fighter. It's a lover, not a fighter. It goes the distance, but it's not aggressive.
What a landscape. I could stay here forever.
Yeah, I know you like it here. Maybe we'll make an outpost here or something, but... Alright, we gotta go... help. Why is it saying... See Franklin about an emergency. Yeah? I don't know why the quest marker is inside my ship, but... Alright, now it's over here. Hello? Oh, she's got a pistol. She's got a pistol. He's got a pistol. She's got a pistol. Oh no, he doesn't have one. Okay.
Oh,
What's up,
thank
dude?
God you're here. Genghis has issued an ultimatum. He will attack the Pragmatist Society with everything he's got, unless you meet with him. I fear
Okay.
Amanirenas is siding with him too.
With
We are on the
him?
brink of war. A war I will not shrink from. Not when we are so close to victory.
Not now. I have to do something. Why is he doing this?
He knows you have seen the facility. And if you have been there, then anything is possible. So he threatens violence to ensure his voice is heard.
Is a peaceful resolution possible?
Doubtful. Genghis and I have a long history, always at cross purposes. But worryingly, Amanirenas may be with him. It's possible we can convince her to back down.
Okay, I guess it's time to
I
meet
will
with Genghis
send
then.
a message. We are meeting under flag of truce, something sacred to us. So, no matter how much he vexes you, keep your gun holstered.
Alright. Oh, there's the Egyptian lady. And here's
The
Genghis Khan.
outsider, Franklin.
Amanirenas, Genghis, I had hoped we would not be meeting like this after so short a respite from war.
You drove us here, Franklin. Did you think we would let the outsider just hand the Pragmatist victory? Stranger, if you do not change your course, there will be none of the Pragmatists alive to help.
I'm looking for a way to end this peacefully. Negotiating with you is a lost cause. I'm not working with Roosevelt. You don't need to do this. What if I killed you first? I'm looking for a way to end this peacefully.
You want peace? Then let the renegades go free. Roosevelt can do whatever he wants with the others.
This is not what we agreed, Genghis. Only those who have passed the test can leave Crucible.
This is my test. Here and now. And I intend to pass it. In blood, if I have to.
I don't think you're going to be revived after this one. Surely there can be some compromised with the renegades. Maybe the believer will be more reasonable. I don't want to say any of these. I want to say, look, you bunch of dumbasses. The facility is like completely destroyed, and you're not going to get reincarnated this time, or
you are not
replicated.
Addled, are you? If you let us leave Crucible, then the Pragmatists can do whatever they want here. With my blessings.
Okay,
under no
just leave
circumstances can I agree to that. Genghis specifically should never, ever leave this planet.
Why is that?
So there it is. It is spite. That is why the great Franklin Delano Roosevelt drives Crucible to ruin. To deny me my own chance to live in the settled systems.
Your namesake was a plague upon the world. Arguably the greatest butcher in human history.
But dude, you're the one that said you shouldn't be held responsible for the ancient history.
Upon the stars, I would do anything in my
I told him about the
power
murderer
to
dude.
stop it.
And he was like, well, we can't hold the past against, the ancient history against the present. Only actions should be judged, blah, 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 blah. Do you really think he could do that, Franklin?
I know Crucible is a small town, really, but over the decades, he has caused such misery and destruction even here.
Mystery.
I just cannot take a chance with something so large at stake.
Can any compromise be reached?
Genghis, I will never let you, or the others, leave this planet. But perhaps your children. They would be blameless, marry someone, build a life.
You cannot bargain with the point of a sword. Either pledge to let us go now, or there will be battle. I do not fear it.
We are at an impasse. I am sorry. I tried.
Perhaps the believers do not have to be our enemies.
Perhaps you are right. Amanirenas, the facility and its test and mission are flawed, broken. We all know it. And if you are allowed to author that test, then you control us all.
So the answer is we are all imprisoned here? You leave us no choice but to join the renegades and end your society.
20 years.
What?
We have to stand on our own 2 feet to earn a chance at freedom. So let the outsider reprogram the facility, and for 20 years we work together to make Crucible truly ours. And after, we institute a test, which we both author with mutual veto power, and any who pass may leave.
Do not let the politician cloud your head with pretty words.
You think I would accept this?
Do we have to do this out in the rain, you guys? Couldn't we go indoors, have a little cup of tea, stay dry? 20 years is nothing to avoid slaughter. Roosevelt is offering you a chance to live through this. Your mission is a fraud, made by scientists clearly in over their head. Yeah, I want to say
The
that.
gods send prophets and portents of every form. You will not deny me a chance to make the world a better place. There is nothing more to say.
Then we will meet on the field of battle. The heavens will judge who is worthy.
I wish it had not come to this, Franklin.
So be it. The Believer's compound is fortified, but we cannot hold out against Genghis and Amanirenas for long. You have to take them both out quickly, or we will fall.
I never agreed to kill for you. Genghis is clearly a danger to everyone. This needs to be done. Won't that mean killing a bunch of clones, though?
Yes. But that is on their heads, not ours.
I never agreed to kill for you.
This is not something I am asking. It is something that they are demanding of you. They will keep trying to kill you until we put an end to this.
Just let Genghis leave, man. Oh, jeez. Oh, I killed Genghis Khan. Is she on my side? She's not shooting at me.
Send another grenade!
Alright, so what did Genghis Khan drop? Calibrated old Earth pistol and Genghis Khan outfit and hat.
It is still hard to accept a stranger in our midst.
That's it? Really? That's it?
Goodbye.
Thanks for murdering all those people for me. Goodbye. What the hell? Wow. Dude, should just let Genghis leave, man. It's like, this didn't have to happen. I couldn't persuade them to just say, hey, let Genghis Khan leave. Where's the Egyptian chick? Where's her body? I want to loot her body. Where'd she go?
Please, deadly trouble is brewing. Deal with it, and we can converse at length.
I did deal with it. Did I not deal with it? Do I gotta go kill the Egyptian lady? Is she in here? Really?
This should be fun. Grenade!
Whoa, Zeke. You threw that quite a distance. Man, I had to kill both of them. Why would she side with Genghis Khan? I thought he wanted to leave and she wanted everyone to stay and fulfill the mission. That doesn't make any sense. fruit seller. I just need to snack on your soul. Ooh, my soul is delicious and will be yours, she said as if in a trance. Ooh, that's creepy. I don't want that. Wow. 8,200 credits. Okay. So Genghis Khan's hat has nothing special about it. His outfit adds a little intimidation. Her hat has nothing special. Her outfit adds a little persuasion. Anything interesting in here? Another one, another Geppetto poster. Why do we fail? I believe the mission is pure, but time is harsh and cruel. The machines break down. Clearly there is no other reason none of us have succeeded and been sent out into the settled systems. I feel I am close to revelation. Something will shake the earth, but I am not there yet. I am not the only one. We remember things in our core, all of us. Even the great skeptic Roosevelt I've caught on 2 occasions saying something that surprised himself. I got carried away, he said the first time, and I must have overheard it the second. Is it so strange that truth speaks to us through our body of times past? People have believed this since our earliest times. Some of us still believe. If you guys were such great goddamn leaders, then how come the world was all fucked up before? Like, they're like, hey, let's get these great leaders out of the past who clearly succeeded at leading. Not. Damn the renegades. Violet left. She joined the renegades. She must have been a traitor all along. Genghis is sly. His feints have counter feints. But you are not the only one who knows how to handle a blade, Mongol. The renegade's belief is a sickness that must be cured. See, she didn't like the renegades, and suddenly she's siding with them? That doesn't make any sense. My home. I dreamt of the Kush again last night. The scrub, the trees, the soil. There is something to the sky there that haunts me. And our ancestral home, the earth, is gone. Loss and grief sometimes overwhelms me. My kingdom is gone. My people aren't a people anymore. One day I would build something new, born of the past, a new Kush, something to inspire wonder for the ages. But first I must pass the test. I know one day I will be worthy. Our numbers grow. The long, hard strategy works. Another has joined our flock. No matter how many lies Genghis spreads or doubt Roosevelt fosters, the truth of the mission cannot be denied. Given time, the believers will triumph by numbers alone. Roosevelt said he remembers a time when there were but 3 of us. Now we are legion. No one can stand against us. There were only the 3 of them. Well, where did everybody else come from? How does he remember that there were only 3? This whole thing doesn't make any sense to me. I mean, I get the basic gist of it, but like the nuances of it and the details and stuff don't seem to match up. I'm not getting it. I mean, I get that it's a scientific experiment. There's some kind of genetic material at use here. I get that the scientists were manipulating the experiment. I guess they were gradually introducing more and more people to the experiment. Something went wrong. I don't want the food container, I want the food inside. Oh my gosh, somebody was storing bread to feed the ducks. That is weird. Beyond Belief says you can get both their outfits. Yeah, I grabbed them. I did. I grabbed them. Oh, those are cute little drawings. I don't know if I've seen those in the game before. Yeah, I don't like the way any of this went down. It's a shame all these people decided they were gonna kill each other. Frontier attire? What is frontier attire? Oh, that. I don't care about that. Oh, baby kitty. Baby kitty is back meeping at me. Meep, 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 meep. Yeah? What, baby? I know, Mommy's gonna come down and have dinner in a minute. I'm trying to wrap all this up. Alright, so we killed all the believers. We killed all the renegades.
Please, deadly trouble is brewing. Deal with it, and we can converse at length.
I thought I dealt with it. Okay, alright. That guy.
It is over. Why does it always come down to force? I hope your settled
because there weren't any other dialogue options
from the past. Clearly, we have not.
Not much of a thank you. It's just as bad where I come from, probably worse. Blood gets spilled senselessly out there too.
Be a leader, a true leader. You must make terrible choices, and then live with them. If it is any consolation, they gave us no choice. Please, go
you mean the developers?
and make it so that it will obey my instructions, so we can finally grow as a people.
Okay, I guess. Alright, I think I looted everything in here. Whoa, wait a minute. What? Why are they shooting at me? Whoa, wait a minute. What happened? Oh man, my last autosave was like 14 minutes ago. What the heck happened? Suddenly everybody was aggroing on me. Alright, I have the hats. I have Genghis Khan's stuff. I'll drop that. This is weird. Why did everybody suddenly aggro on me? I don't know what happened.
It is over. Why does it always come down to force? I hope you're settled.
Yep. It's just as bad as where I come from, probably worse, I'll say that.
Humanity is capable of such wondrous achievement, but our own moral failings dog us at every step.
Please, go to the facility and make it so that it will obey my instructions, so we can finally grow as a people.
Okay. Now I go out here. I won't go anywhere else. I'll just go talk to Ada.
Blood runs in the streets again. I had hoped, however naively, that we were past that. I do not hold you responsible, but your arrival was certainly a lethal catalyst. May I help you?
I found the security override code, but it's encrypted. You know I didn't want to do this, right? How often have the societies fought? If it were your choice, which society would win?
I maintain a steadfast neutrality. You must make your own determination.
Okay, how often have they
With
fought?
frightening regularity. As bad as this was, 3 years ago the streets were full. Until Genghis Khan struck. We've a third of our number since that day. Fewer now.
You know I didn't want to do this,
I
right?
believe your intentions are pure, but the stakes are ever so high. Perhaps I should have predicted all of this.
Okay, here, decrypt the override
So
code.
your mission to the Beagle was a success? Let me see. It is done. There is a standard cipher used by the facility. It took me many years and, well, lifetimes to overcome. And now, the mysteries of the facility await you. I pray you choose what befalls us wisely.
Okay, deal with the facility. Holy shit, why are they attacking? Zeke. Zeke. Why is Zeke killing everybody? Why is everybody going aggro on me? Cannot fast travel during combat. What? I gotta kill everybody there? That's bullshit. Well, this seems to be glitch. Why in the world would they all attack me as soon as I'm done talking to Ada Lovelace? The fuck? I'm gonna look up and see. Okay, the bug seems to come from carrying Genghis Khan's hat and clothing. Once I stored that in my ship, no one went aggro when I spoke to Ada. That is weird. Some other people are saying, according to some, the bug occurs if players accidentally hurt any civilian in the area. Well, I might have accidentally shot somebody, but... Alright, let me get rid of Genghis Khan's outfit here. I'd hate to go over to the facility and go all the way through that and come back and everyone's still aggroed. So now that I've stored this on the ship, let's go back down and see if they'll stop aggroing on me. Ah, this game, I swear. Alright, I'm not carrying Genghis Khan's stuff. Everybody seems to be fine now.
You're the talk of Crucible. Part sheriff, part innkeep, and part shopkeep. It's never dull.
Alright, let's see what you have for sale.
Hopefully you take fancy to something.
Just a lot of food. And not much else. But he will buy anything I've got. He doesn't have a lot of credits though. I'll sell him back one of the old earth pistols I picked up.
You're always welcome back.
Okay, good to hear it. Oh no. I guess this was somebody who was dying after attacking us last time. I was trying to get out of here as fast as I could. I ain't gonna touch them. Alright, are you guys cool now? Are you cool?
As much as Genghis always pushes for war, I truly wish it wasn't necessary.
Be cool, you fools. Alright. Alright, this I'm gonna stop here today. Oh god, this game, I swear. Is Ada Lovelace still okay? She didn't get killed, did she?
Do not leave Crucible. Warning delivered.
She's still there. Oh, he warned me not to leave. Well, I can leave if I want to. Alright. Everybody seems to have settled down. Beyond Belief says, I never had any bug with this mission through 6 playthroughs. Yeah, well, you know what? It seems like for me, my luck with this game is if there is a bug, I'll get it. Are you playing on PC or Xbox? I'm on Xbox X, so maybe there's a difference, you know, between the versions of the game and how they run.
This unit is busy.
But, yeah, I've had a lot of bugs. But okay, it looks like this particular bug has calmed down. So, I'm going to wrap it up here and say thanks so much for hanging out with me. Oh, Beyond Belief is playing on Xbox Series X. Yeah, me too. So, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, it's possible. Did you loot Genghis Khan's outfit every time? Maybe you looted it and gave it to someone to carry, or looted it and put on your ship before you talked to Ada or something. I don't know. Or maybe I just accidentally shot a civilian during the combat and then that set him off or something. I don't know. But okay. Like I said, I think we're all right now. Everybody seems to have calmed down. So next time I'll come back and I will go out to the facility and find out what the heck is going on in the other 50% of the facility we haven't explored. Thanks so much for being here. If you want to know more about me, check out my YouTube channel at youtube.com/JewelSmith. Check out my website, junkwitch.com. And check out... I'm not doing Patreon anymore. Well, I'm live streaming on twitch.tv/JewelSmith, but there's not a lot of info about me over there, I don't think. What the heck?
Grenade out!
Why did everybody aggro again? Okay, I thought everybody had calmed down. I'm trying to do a goodbye, and then he just freaks out on me. This is so dang weird. Hey, Will. Oh, I'm too late for the stream. Yeah. Well, the video will get uploaded over on my YouTube channel if you want to check out what I did today. But we seem to have a really weird bug where everybody in the place keeps aggroing on me. Alright, let's try leaving again. That was weird. I'm just standing there talking, not doing anything at all. Maybe Ezekiel is doing something that's ticking people off? Alright, well I'm just gonna step off the ship here. Or step out of the cockpit for a minute. Alright, and I think I've got to redo this part. Oh, there's Zeke. Zeke, you need to stay
There's
here, my
something I can
dude.
help you with. Let's catch up the next time you stop by here.
All right.
Hey, Captain. Sure, I'll take some of your stuff.
What's he carrying? Anything in particular? Did he pick up something? No? Alright, well.
I'll be seeing you.
Alright. Maybe I just can't linger in the place, because he was saying I wasn't allowed to leave, or I don't know, maybe because I was tagged as someone who was allowed to come and go, but maybe that tag got messed up somehow. I don't know. Again, if there's a bug in this game, I seem to get it. Alright. Well, let me get out of here. I guess we'll find out next time whether or not I can go back to the facility and not have them all freak out on me. Maybe it's something to do with the robots aggroing on me because I don't belong there or something. I don't know. God knows with this game. But okay, maybe I just got to go to the facility and hurry up and reset it, and then maybe that'll reset everything there. Whatever. We'll figure it out next time. Take care of yourselves until then.